Today we're going to be ranking MMA YouTubers strictly by their logos. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels and welcome back to another tier list video, everybody. Before we get into it, last tier list video I did, you guys, C was apparently bad for some people. C is average. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing bad about it. It's average. It's okay. Being in the C tier doesn't mean logo is bad, okay? Final thing, and I know it's a long intro. My apologies, everybody. Of course, this isn't every single MMA YouTuber. These are the MMA YouTubers that I watch. Some of you commented down below on my other video ranking MMA YouTubers in general, which I'm very thankful for because there are a few new channels that have been added to my official rotation for the MMA channels that I watch. I'm somebody who consumes a ton of MMA content. So everybody on here, I love their channel. I watch them regularly. If your logo goes below C, then I still love you. I love your channel. It's strictly about the logo. I watch every single person on here, okay? Sorry for that long intro. Let's start off with Daniel Cormier. Now, there's nothing really wrong with Daniel Cormier's logo, but the problem is I don't necessarily like just the white line. It's kind of like the lazy white line I have in my own thumbnails, and I'm saying it like, you know what? When I do it in my own thumbnails, not really too great of a thing. You could have a glow behind. It could be done better for a profile picture, but I do like the background he has. And Daniel Cormier's face is obviously his brand, right? But unfortunately, the white line isn't really doing it for me, so I will be putting Daniel Cormier into the D tier. Now, MMA fighting, okay. You know what? I'm already ready for the comments disagreeing on this one. I actually like this logo. I think it's just really clean. I think it's really, really clean. I like the green. I mean, wow. Why did I say that? I like the yellow. I like the period. I like the MMA fighting. I think it's a solid A tier. I actually really, really like it. Now, Jesse on Fire. I don't know how I feel about this one because it's an okay logo. Like, it's just the avatar is not really doing it for me. The style isn't really for me. So I'm going to actually throw Jesse on Fire into the D tier over here. Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel's brand. You have the face. It's Bo Nickel pointing. Like, I think it's an average. I think it's an average, logo that we have going on over here. Artem MMA is a very interesting one. Artem MMA is one of the few channels that I remember putting in the S tier for content last time. I'd have to take a little bit of a deeper look into it, but I like this avatar more than I like Jesse on Fire's avatar, but it's still not really... I'm not a big avatar guy. That's the problem. I'm not really like, ooh, that's a cool logo. That's kind of how I feel about it, but I do like the fancy background that we have going on over here. I'm going to put Artem into the B tier. The Weasel, very simple, very clean. I like it. B tier as well. I'm going to put it behind Artem MMA. Now, the MMA fortune teller, I don't know, man, because it has the same kind of line like we were talking about with Daniel Cormier over here, but it's a glow line, which I actually like a lot more. I like that the octagon's behind him. I like that it looks clean. He's on the phone, means business. I like it. I think it's a really good logo. I like the MMA fortune teller's logo. I'm going to put him into the A tier behind MMAF. Corey Sandhagen. It's just a picture of Corey Sandhagen. You can't go wrong with it, right? And Corey Sandhagen's smiling. He's being very inviting over to the channel. I'm going to put Corey Sandhagen into the C tier. And I feel like this is where the average ones are going to go. People with just literally their face is their profile picture. Let's continue on to Nina Drama. And actually, I really, really do like Nina Drama's profile picture over here. And I know I'm going to get the comments, man. I know. I truthfully believe it's a clean design. I really, really believe that. I need you guys to take me at my word over here because I already know those comments are going to come. I'm actually going to throw her into the A tier. I'm going to throw her into the A tier because I like the colors behind it. I think it goes very, very well. I like that the UFC's on the shirt there. I like the microphone. It represents the interview. Actually, I think it's really cool. You know what's funny, actually, for those of you who regularly watch the channel, or even if you're brand new over here, I just made a video talking about Twitter making fun of Nina Drama, and she found my channel, and then she called me a loser. So now here I am, ranking her profile picture high. But anyways, I'm going to actually put her, like, high A tier. High A tier. Pound for pound, Kamaru Usman, Henry Cejudo. I think this is really clean. I think it's actually a really clean logo. I love the box around it with the 4. The pound with Kamaru and Henry. Do I throw this into the S tier? I think it's my favorite so far. I really, really like that logo. I think it's really clean. The Fighter and the Kid. I don't hate it. It's a little lazy, but it gets the job done. Average. I'm going to put it in the average tier. Now, Running Mouth MMA. This is a very unique logo. Very, very unique. Because, of course, it's running mouth. And you have the mouth running. I like it, but it's I don't love it. Okay? I'm going to put this one in low B tier. That's where I'm going to put running mouth. Excuse me for a second. I had to sneeze there. if that last sentence sounded a little bit weird. But now, Michael Chandler. Do I do it? I think I have to do it. I think I have to, guys. Michael Chandler's literally just using his PNG from UFC.com. I have to put it in the F tier, man. I do. I'm sorry, Michael Chandler. I do. I love your channel, Michael Chandler, but that's where I'm going to have to put it. Michael Bisping, average. I'm going to put it right in front of Fighter and the Kid, but it's I like it. Bo Nichols and Corey Sandhagen's both better. Now, We Want Pigs is an interesting one because it's I like the crown on the want. I think that's really nice. I think that it's like just a clean logo, gets the job done. Where am I going to put that one? I'm going to put We Want Pigs. It's kind of like a little bit better than the Fighter and the Kid, to be honest with you, but the problem is, with the Fighter and the Kid, there wasn't a lot of work going into this one. We Want Pigs, you can tell that they've put some work into it, but at the end of the day, it is just text. But then again, this is pretty much just text. It's kind of like the same design. I don't know. It's just not as clean as pound for pound. I'm going to put We Want Pigs into high C tier. That's where I'm going to put them. Average. James Lynch, I just spoke about not really liking the avatars, but I do like this type of avatar way more than I like a Jesse on Fire. And I feel so bad talking about logos I don't like, man. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea for a video. But anyways, guys, by the way, James Lynch, we just had a fantastic interview on the channel. We had a very fun conversation if you guys want to check that out. So James Lynch, I'm going to put high average. High average. I like this avatar in particular. The artwork is a lot better. I like it's like, I don't know if he was going for that, but I like the comic-y aspect of it. I like the little white in the background here. I think it's a nice touch. MMA Betting Mastermind. I'm trying to think of whether I want to put this in average or B, because I think it's a nice, it's, again, I just talked about not really liking the avatars, but maybe it was like a specific style of avatars. But this one I don't love. I'm going to put MMA Betting Mastermind right. I'm going to put him with the Fighter and the Kid in front of them. Average. Ronin MMA is a very, very unique one. But honestly, I think it's there's a little bit too much going on with it. If I didn't know the channel Ronin MMA, I wouldn't be able to read that. I wouldn't take the time to read that, and I wouldn't care to read it. But at the end of the day, the design's cool. The samurai is cool. The background's cool. You got the Japanese thing going on. I like the red over here. Ronin MMA is Canadian like myself, so I like the red touch that we have going on over here. There's clearly a lot that is put into this thumbnail, into this logo. But I think it is a little bit cluttered, if that makes sense. I have to really look at it to see what it is. That's kind of where I'm sitting over there with it. So I'm going to put this one also into the C tier, but I think it's better than just the selfies. And I'm going to leave it right there. Alexander Volkanovski is one that is how you do the selfie type thing. It's what Daniel Cormier, Bo Nickel, Corey Sandhagen, Michael Bisping wanted to do, or it's like Michael Bisping, but better. This is how you do it. I love the red. I love the blue. I love that it has the little text, the great, and Alexander Volkanovski. The text is beautiful. I think this is a fantastic logo. Actually, guys, I'm putting it as my favorite logo so far. Alexander Volkanovski has the best channel logo so far. This is a very, very, very clean, great job with the logo over here. Cage Side Combo is another one that I really like. I like that it's simple. I like that it represents martial arts. And what I actually really, really like about this one is I like I'm not that artistic, guys, so I don't know what else to really say about this, but like, I like the little dots coming off of it, if that makes sense. I think it's a really good logo. I'm going to put Cage Side Convos definitely into the A tier. I'm going to put him right behind Nina Drama. That's where I'm going to put that one. Now, Bedtime MMA, you got to know the channel to love the Bedtime logo, because if somebody was just scrolling past this, then you would think like, okay, what is going on over there? But I love the Bedtime channel, right? So it's just, I look at it, I know that's bedtime, and then I have a little bit of a smile on my face. The videos are great, you know? So, but like, you can't compare this to the other logos. I'm going to have to put Bedtime in the average tier, bottom of average tier. But then again, like, it's creative, you know? Maybe not. I like what he did. I like what we did with Kevin Lee there. I don't know, man. You know what? I'm going to put it in front of the people with the selfies, because it's better than a selfie. That's what I'm going to do with it. Now, Money Moicano. Guys, I like Money Moicano a lot. but I don't know, like, it's just not hitting for me. I get that it's a coin and Moicano's in the middle of it, but it's just not hitting for me. But I do think it's objectively a good logo. I want to take my feelings out of it. But then again, I just rated so many of them with my feelings. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. I think it's a good logo. I think it's a good logo. It's just like a little bit out of my own taste. I'm going to put Money Moicano into the A tier. Sorry, my dog just started... Sunny baby, what are you doing? My dog just started wagging her tail, right? Anyways, I'm going to put Money Moicano right behind Cage Side Combos. That's where I'm going to put him. Dan Hardy, selfie, a little bit more than a selfie. I like that you have the reptile shirt on, the branding's there. I'm going to put him in front of Bo Nickel. I think that's where I'm going to put him. Now, Hopper MMA is one that I actually like. I think it's a really clean logo. I think it's really clean. I think it's really simple. I like the shade of blue. I like the black. It's a very, very simple logo, but I think it's really good. I just think it's clean, man. I'm going to put... I can't put it in the S tier. I can't. I'm going to put Hopper MMA in between Cage Side Convos and Money Moicano. Jackson Podcast is really clean. I get that it's just text, but there's something to it. I love what they did with the X. I love that it's all white. I love that it's black and white. Like it's simple done properly. You know? No S tier. No S tier. I can't. I'm going to have him overtake the top of A tier. That's where we're going to put Jackson Podcast. I just think it's cool. I know Rampage when I see it. I like it. Jamal Hill's okay. It's just him with the belt laying on a couch, but he's in the studio. I don't mind it. I'm going to put this. This is going to be the top of average for me, Jamal Hill's picture. Now, Lucas Tracy MMA, it gets the job done. What I don't like about Lucas Tracy's is I don't like the box for the text over here. That's kind of what's really holding me off from Lucas Tracy. I would rather it just be text that's kind of popping out. So, I think it's a little simple. Oh, I feel so bad because like when I was ranking the content creators, Lucas was an S tier. I love his channel so much. But unfortunately, I think Lucas Tracy's logo is going to have to go into the D tier. I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. Looks like it's been made on a phone, you know? Anyways, Cameron Simon. Do I put him with Michael Chandler? No. Because it's not just downloaded from UFC.com. But at the end of the day, it's just a picture. It's just a picture, man. But to be honest with you, it's not even as inviting as like Bo Nichols or Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen, we're having a good time over in the Corey Sandhagen jangle. Bo Nickel, he's pointing to the camera. That's something. I love Cameron Simon too and his content. But I think I will have to put Cameron Simon into the D tier. A little bit better than Daniel Corm. No, behind. Nah, the line, Daniel. What is with this line, man? I get that it's highlighting you, but you can do better. All right. Kelvin Gastelum. Like I was talking about with Money Moicano, this one is a good design. I like the KG. I like the circle around it. I like the Gastelum's behind it. It's just not hitting for me. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I don't think it's as well designed as Money Moicano. If it was just the KG, I'd feel a lot differently. But unfortunately, I will have to put the Kelvin Gastelum logo also into the D tier. I'm going to put it in front of Lucas Tracy. That's where I'm going to put it. Moving on, Max Holloway. Guys, I love it. I think this is the perfect logo. We're not done yet, but this is my favorite logo we've taken a look at. It's simple. It's to the point. It's the fist and the point to the octagon. We all know what that means. It's kind of like a little bit of Max Holloway's branding right now. I think it is a perfect logo. I think it's incredibly unique. I love the artwork. I love that it's simple, to the point, pointing to the center of the octagon. It's fantastic. My favorite logo so far that we've taken a look at. Now, Demetrius Johnson. Like we were just talking about, I think that this is a selfie done right. Just like Alexander Volkanovski, I love that he has the two belts over there. I love that he has the audio ring around him in the background too. It's really, really clean as well. I think this is an awesome logo. This one's also going to the S tier. I'm putting it right in front of Pound for Pound. I love Demetrius Johnson's logo. Super, super cool. Now, Jake Gerber MMA. This is another selfie, unfortunately. I've been recently following the channel. There's some great content over there, guys. There's been a few channels, just like Leo Cooper over here in Left Lane MMA. They kind of grouped them together. I grabbed a few new channels from the last one that ended up commenting down below on the other channel, and now I watched them all, and actually, I really, really like all of their content. Let's continue on. Unfortunately, though, the selfie is not doing it for me, though. It's not doing it for me. It's going to be average. At least it's like a little bit better than just a selfie, so I'm going to put it... You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put this one in the average tier, and the fighter and the kid I'm going to drag down. Because I keep putting things in front of the fighter and the kid. We're just going to move it down. Now, Leo Cooper, selfie with a little bit more. The white line is the issue with me again. The Daniel Cormier white line. But I will say, you know what I do like about it? I like the white and like this is going to sound so dumb, guys. This is going to sound so dumb. I like the black and white picture with the vibrant background. I don't know why. I just like it a little bit better. I know how that's going to sound because I hated Daniel Cormier's white line. The white line is driving me nuts, man, because you can add a glow. I'm going to put it right behind bedtime. That's where I'm going to put it. Better than just the selfies, okay? Left Lane MMA. I love this logo. I think it's really, really clean. Left Lane MMA, we know what we're getting. I love the design around it. I think it's awesome. I'm going to put this one... I'm going to put it in front of Money Moicano. That's where I'm going to throw that. Now, MMA Che, what am I supposed to do with this one? It's just Dylan Dennis. What am I supposed to do with this one, man? Like, I get that it's a meme, but I don't know what to do. I have to put it in the F tier. I have to. I love the content, dude. I really do. I've been watching the channel. I'm new to the channel, and it's been fantastic so far. You have my word if you happen to be clicking on this video, but unfortunately, I have to throw it into the F tier. At least there's some humor to it, unlike Michael Chandler, which just downloaded from UFC.com. Let's continue on, though. All right. Bang Muay Thai. Guys, unfortunately, there's too much going on with this one. I don't like that they added the online over there. It's a little bit of a text box like we were talking about Lucas Tracy over here. Man, I'm such a big fan of Dwayne Ludwig, too. Dwayne Ludwig is an inspiration to me. I love everything that they've done over there. And this is the problem with putting things in the low tiers because I love and admire these people, you know? I listen to them all the time. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like the logo. It looks like a lifesaver in a pool. I'm gonna... F tier. Bang Muay Thai. Now, Luke Thomas, it's another selfie, but I think it's a little bit better than the selfies because you know what we're getting? I like the kind of sophisticated look that he has going on over there. I like the arm mic in front with the headphones and the dress shirt, the backdrop. I think it's better than a selfie, and I'm actually going to put Luke Thomas at the top of B tier. I think it's just clean. MMA Experts is an interesting one because it's very, very unique. And it's simple. It's clean. I like the design. I like the shade of green used for MMA Experts. Actually, I'm going to also throw this one to the B tier. Where I'm going to put MMA Experts, though, I'm going to put it in front of Running Mouth MMA over in the B tier. Now, Helen Yee, unfortunately, just another picture, but it's a smile, unlike Michael Bisping. Average. I'm going to put it behind Corey Sandhagen. The Schmo's a good one. The Schmo with the glasses has become a brand of its own. I love the color of blue that the Schmo uses because especially a big thing with the Schmo is that wavy transition that he uses. I think this is a beautiful logo. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful logo. Where this is definitely an S tier logo in my opinion. I think it's great. I think it's really, really great. Where am I going to put the Schmo? I'm going to put the Schmo. I'm going to put him in front of Alexander Volkanovski. I don't quite like it as much as Max Holloway's, but I think it's a beautiful logo. I think it is extremely well done. Now, DraftKings. Why am I having a blank right now? Whose channel's under DraftKings? That's going to bug me in a little bit because, of course, like if it's on here, I watch the channel. I don't remember which, regardless. DraftKings is a really clean logo, too. Like, it's DraftKings. The crown's done properly. I like the D. Pause. I'm also going to put DraftKings into the S tier. I'm going to put DraftKings in front of Demetrius Johnson. I think it's a really, really clean logo. Weighing in is a great one too, though. I love the red, the blue. I love the muscles coming off the microphone. I love the text for weighing in. I love that it's on the scale. I love that the podcast is on the little piece under weighing in where the scale's tipping. I think it is a beautifully, beautifully crafted logo. Very unique. Very well done. You know what, guys? You know what I'm going to do? Because I want to throw weighing into the S tier, the bottom of S tier. I keep moving pound for pound down just like I did with Fire and the Kid. So I'm going to move pound for pound down to the top of A tier because, again, I don't think now that I have this tier made that it stacks up to the rest of them. The Joe Rogan Experience, it's iconic. It represents Joe Rogan so well and the show. I don't like it that much, though. It's just an okay logo. It's okay. I'm going to put it at the top of average, right behind Jamal Hill. That's where I'm going to put him. Because at the end of the day, I do like the studio that Jamal Hill has, so I think he can run the A tier, or the average tier, excuse me. Shane Frazen, again, another selfie, but we get fight tips. So, like, fight. He's got the shirt on, smiling, ready to fight. But at the end of the day, it's just another kind of selfie picture. So I'm going to also put this one into the average tier. I'm going to put it... he's fighting. I want to put it behind Corey Sandhagen. That's where I'm going to throw that one. And now, MMA on point. I love this logo. I love this logo. Particularly, I love the color scheme, and I love that the red is kind of crossing over it. Like there's another shade of red going over it. I think it's a beautiful logo. I'm putting this one in the S tier. I think it's a great logo. But where am I going to put it in the S tier? I'm actually going to put it in front of Mighty Mouse. I'm going to put it in front of DraftKings. I love MMA on points logo. Now, MMA Joey. What is that? Joey, I like your videos. Oh, your breakdowns are great. But Joey, I don't like the logo, man. It's like an avatar that was made in Microsoft Paint. Unfortunately, I have to. But at least it is a logo like these two. I'm going to put it behind Bang Muay Thai, unfortunately. Now, Keon Kimura, very simple, to the point, average. That's where we're going to put Keon Kimura. I'm going to put it at the very bottom of average, I think. That's where I'm going to put Keon Kimura. But then again, the Ks are kind of unique. Yeah. No, I'm going to put him in front of MMA Betting Mastermind. That's where I'm going to put him. Now, Chael Sonnen, selfie, looking serious with all the other selfies. I'm going to put it behind Michael Bisping. The branding's there. Now, the MMA Guru, I would hate this logo, but the problem is, I like that there's no face, and I like that the beanie's part of it, because it was such an iconic part of his channel, right? But at the end of the day, it's just kind of like an avatar that's a little bit better than MMA Joey's. I'm going to also put the MMA Guru into the... You know what? The beanie's huge for branding. But then again, I haven't really rated any of these guys for branding, right? So how much can I really do with it? I'm going to contradict myself, so I'm throwing the MMA Guru into the B tier. I'm going to put the MMA Guru behind the Weasel. That's where I'm going to put him. Guys, that is my rankings for every single MMA YouTuber that I watch. I know there's some people in the DNF tier. I get it. I watch your channels. I like your content. It's strictly on the logos, and I feel really, really bad for doing so. Max Holloway has the best MMA YouTube channel logo, in my opinion, followed by this schmo, Alexander Volkanovski, MMA On Point, DraftKings, Demetrius Johnson, and the Weighing In Podcast. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any channel that you think I should check out, I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to continue watching the channel, some more tier list content about MMA YouTubers, check out this video on screen where I rank every single MMA YouTuber. Check it out right there, guys. I will see you over there. Take care.